subscribe WorldWideChels.
I WorldWideChels.
WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea video of mine, or Chelsea live stream, of course, bringing you guys the latest Chelsea gossip reports around the world. We do have some announcements from Chelsea as well that we do need to get into. Today, there'll be a few more guests coming, of course, but the most important ones are here so far, Mr. Alfred and Wayne. Wayne, how are you, first of all?
I'm good. I'm glad I'm back on the stream for a while. Hope everyone's doing well in the chat. Smash that like button, guys. We're normally up to 30k. Come on, let's get there. Let's come on. Big up to obviously the main man himself, Sadiq. Hope you're doing well. I'm glad I'm back with you. And obviously, the man from down under, the main man, the number one guy in everyone's life, Alfred. We all pray. We'll pray.
Love, bro.
Big up Wayne. He looks very, very happy. I'm so proud of him, and I hope you continue doing what you're doing, especially. Keep it up. Alfred, how are you, man?
I'm very well, thanks, man. I cannot tell you how happy I am, regardless of everybody else's thoughts about Ronaldo potentially coming to Chelsea. I personally feel like there's a few good reasons why this would be beneficial to Chelsea, which I will be wanting to get into.
Definitely, for sure. And everyone tuning in, man, let us know in the comments down below. Do you guys want Ronaldo at Chelsea? Yes or no? Make sure you guys smash that like button as well and subscribe and hit the notification. Like Wayne said, help this channel get to 30k. We are less than 150 away, so help us get there very soon. I also do want to say there'll be World Cup content on this channel at least once a day, once every other day, especially on the big games and around Chelsea-related players. And also, if Chelsea news are around, we'll be covering it on this channel as well. So we're still going to be around here, people. But look, let's talk about Ronaldo very quickly. Wayne, I've not really spoken to you personally about Ronaldo Chelsea. What do you make of it, first of all?
The way it's been come across the last few days with obviously the interview, it's got me a bit concerned with him coming to Chelsea now. Because it reminds me of what happened last year with Lukaku when he did the interview himself. And obviously, it didn't go down well with background with the group, and we saw the turmoil with Lukaku and how it proceeded in the rest of the season. That's why straight away was one of the main first transfers to get out of the club with the new owners. But with Ronaldo, I've got that same vibes. I get it, some of the issues with his, obviously, if it's true about his daughter and stuff like that. I think we all can sympathise with that and say, yeah, we can understand his frustration and the reason why behind that. But he has done more for Man United than Lukaku did, and look how we felt with Lukaku treating us. How Man United fans can feel right now with Ronaldo, I can see their disappointment. I can see their frustration with the whole thing. I don't think he's done. I think he still have got. I think he's like Thiago Silva. I still see he's got maybe a year or two left. But what he's asking for, is it worth it? No, he's not. He's not worth what he thinks. He's not. How can I say? He's not agile enough to do more like we will need him to do. He will get the goals. He will get himself in the positions, and he can strike a good free kick. But is he mobile enough to track back a lot? Is he mobile enough to do the pressing? Has he got the hunger to do what we need him to do? I'm not sure. I am not convinced in that situation. And that is my stance with it. It's so unclear with the interview as well. Obviously, it looks like the Man United are going to try and terminate their contract with him. He obviously still wants to play in the Champions League. he's not got a lot of options when it comes to the Champions League with teams who is available. So yeah, I do get why people want him at the club. I get Alfred wants him to come on, and obviously I do respect that. But you want him as well. You do as well. Okay, but I personally think he's a risk too far. I think I'm not saying he isn't a bad player. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, but I just think with the mentality of the squad right now, I don't think that's the player we need.
Let's have it right, first of all. I respect your opinion, Wayne Moulds, first of all, okay? I respect what you say, and it definitely makes sense, and I understand. I think the first issue we have here is that the comparison to Lukaku is very, very unfair. I know both are very bad in its own way, but Lukaku, for someone that was saying that Stamford Bridge is a dream, got his return back to Chelsea and then threw it under the bus after 3 months. I don't think it's the same as Ronaldo, who scored 25 goals and has shown he's the best player in the world at times, whether you're a Messi fan or not. But I do understand the whole mentality thing. But what I do want to say right now is I don't know if you guys have watched my videos properly in the last few days. Since the loss or the losses or the way we've been playing, I do believe this team will get better. And I think, first of all, this World Cup break will be key. I do believe players coming back, I do believe players coming in will help this team challenge for top 4 at least. So I'm very happy that we have this long break. Now, the question is, what do we have to lose right now if Ronaldo comes in? Now, imagine Mount, imagine Gallagher with Ronaldo. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. No, Alfred, don't know. I was joking about that. Only way Ronaldo will do well is basically Reece James. If Reece James pings in the ball, that's going to be a goal. We could talk about press and all this stuff simply because does Haaland do that at City? He's just a poacher. I get City play amazing football, but do we need Ronaldo to do all that work when we got Aubameyang, Havertz? They're not really doing that in my eyes. We don't have anything to lose right now this season. I'm not saying Ronaldo is going to be amazing and is going to be here forever and past 2 years. But to save this season with goals that we severely lack right now, I do believe he's the guy. Because look, Aubameyang doesn't even play, bro. This guy is not... Everyone's talking about Aubameyang coming to score goals. Other than Champions League and that, what has he done? What do we have? We got nothing to lose, Wayne. You're talking about long term, and I get the project. We're going to stick with Potter as well. If Potter does not get top 4, we're sticking with him. So his 12 million a year times 5, 60 million for 5 years will be there, guaranteed. Well, at least for a season, even if we don't make it. So in terms of that, maybe that could be the reason why Ronaldo does not come in. But I don't think we have anything I don't think we should complain if he comes in. And Champions League, we know how he does in Champions League. We need a boost for Dortmund. We need a boost. Whether it's the day after Valentine's Day or you guys celebrate that or, have anything special those days, we need a big player. Because right now, Mason Mount ain't going to do it for me. Pulisic ain't going to do it for me. Hudson-Odoi is doing it in Leverkusen. All right, 1 goal only. But, he's gone from orange slices to doing well now. So, we don't have the players right now. And I get it. Ivan Toney. Yes, Liam. Definitely someone that I wanted in the summer. Definitely. United fans, Liverpool fans are asking me, would you take him? And I said, yes. But we're not in that situation anymore. And he's not going to be leaving right now. So, it's either Ronaldo or prepare to suffer, Conte. Alfred, over to you.
Yeah, man. Look, the first thing that I wanted to say, or I'll start off by addressing your point about Mount and Gallagher. I know that you were being sarcastic, but here is why I think Ronaldo coming in would be good for them in particular. You spoke earlier about mentality, and Wayne, so did you. You said that you think with the current mentality in the team at the moment, you don't think Ronaldo is the right person to come in. for me, I'm going to say something directly contrary to that, and say that the mentality in the team right now is part of the reason why it would be, in my opinion, such a good thing for Ronaldo to come in. Because what better way to motivate a team than the best there ever was coming in? I think it would give the team a massive, massive lift. Ronaldo has a hugely winning mentality, as we all know, and I am absolutely confident, without a doubt, he would give that to the rest of the team. That's the first thing, first reason. Now, second, and most, very importantly, I want to address this whole "he's finished" crap. Bullshit. All right, people, people seem to confuse out of form because he's unhappy with finished. Two completely different things, right? Being at a club where you don't give a shit about performing because you don't want to be there and you want to leave as soon as possible is not the same as not actually being able to perform because of your quality as a player. All right, these are completely different things. We saw only a few months ago, he finished the season with a terrible Manchester United team, scoring 24 goals throughout that season. And I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say they could have brought in Mbappe, they could have brought in Haaland. I don't think even they would have got those numbers in that Manchester United team. That's just how much of a winner I think Ronaldo is. I think his mentality and his ability and his desire to do well for that club got him those goals. Mbappe and Haaland, for example, are probably still too young and to have that. I mean, they're winners. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. So there's a couple more things. Firstly, also shirt sales obviously would be through the friggin' roof. It would be absolutely amazing to bring Ronaldo in that regard. Okay, and lastly, I just wanted to say that our top four situation at the moment is not looking good, right? Like Sadiq touched on just a bit earlier. He would improve us massively in our push to at least make top four, which at the moment is looking like it's going to be our current goal in the Premier League for this season. And let's not forget another thing, like Sadiq said, Champions League. We are a different animal in the Champions League. Add Cristiano Ronaldo to that and think about what could happen. How could you not want to see this? Like, come on. I'm dying for this to happen. I would absolutely love it. So for me, it's an absolute yes to Cristiano Ronaldo to Chelsea.
Before
Don't
we
get me
move
wrong.
on, before we move
like
on,
I said,
I'll let Wayne come back. Before we move on, go on, Wayne.
I was gonna say I agree with what you two have said. Like when it comes to what we've got to lose and stuff like that, and the Champions League and stuff. And I totally agree with you, and I totally agree with he could be the leader what we need. I just don't want. I know how wise to Lukaku. I was explaining it is we've had the bad taste in the squad. We got rid of it. I don't want to bring another bit of bad taste that we could do controversy to the club. I don't want that. I want it, and that's the only thing that worries me. But I would not. It's not like I wouldn't support him or wouldn't back him to do well at Chelsea. I would. And if he did come to us, more likely he'd probably drag us into the top 4 and do well in competitions because he's that sort of player and he's that sort of quality. And he'd probably bring the best out of Sterling, Havertz, Mount, Gallagher, all them round. He probably will bring the best out of them. I just worry about the mentality. That's the only thing that ever worries me with Ronaldo, is he has got this. If you look at his past, he has got an attitude like, if it's not going my way, I don't give a damn, and I don't know if that's what I want at the club. That's all.
Also, we need someone at the end of Reece James crosses because the current players I don't think can do that. But before we introduce Sindre, who wanted Lukaku here? Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. All right, next. Guys, everyone tuned in. Like the video as always. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you, Unlimited Dreamer, for the £2 donation. If you want to join, come and let us know.
Yeah.
This will be my final kind of stream before a little break, as we'll be doing the World Cup predictions on Saturday, most likely. But my next guest, Mr. Sindre, man. No glasses, back at gym. I think I am the guy that motivated you to go back to gym, in my opinion. I don't know if he's dead or if he's frozen. He looks frozen. I thought he was just sitting like that. He's actually frozen,
Yeah.
guys. Look at him.
I thought he was just sitting like that as well.
Wait, is he actually frozen? Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
frozen.
Yeah, he's frozen.
We'll remove him. But yeah, he's back at gym now as well. So I think I motivated him. He's like 17, but anyway, next topic that I do want to get into. We apparently have become, according to Matt J. Bull, Brighton 2.0, according to him. Chelsea, I thought it would be Chelsea are pleased, but okay, Chelsea is pleased to announce that Paul Winstanley has been appointed to the role of Director of Global Talent and Transfers. Breaking big news, people. This is huge. Try to see if there's any more information. So my laptop's so bad. We're going to be getting one soon, people. But let me load this up. So it's come from Brighton. I don't know if you guys have read this already. Have you? Wayne? No? Cool.
No, I haven't. So you're going to read it to me.
Cool. Let's go through it. Guys, breaking news, man. Breaking news from Brighton. We've signed more. We've signed more guys, people. Like the video, man. Like the video. Let us know Ronaldo to Chelsea or not as well, man. Unlimited Dreamer, I'm gonna invite you. Give me a sec. Let me just read this out as well. Sindre's back, I think.
Yeah, sorry about that. Something happened with my internet.
It's all good. We'll come back to you. Give me a second. Chelsea is pleased to announce that Paul Winstanley has been appointed to the role of Director of Global Talent and Transfers. He arrives at Stamford Bridge after 8 years with Brighton. He's played a major role as Brighton built a reputation for finding and developing talent. Chelsea would like to thank Brighton for enabling him to take up the new opportunity, and he just basically spoke on his appointment, saying he's thrilled and he's excited to continue working with Graham Potter. So that is currently where we are with that. And my next guest, Mr. Sindre. What I do want to say is welcome back. Please put on your glasses like myself. And I am the reason you have started going back to gym.
You can wait to get his glasses.
And
so you're really going to take credit for me starting to go back to gym? Why are you going to do that, Sadiq? Why
I honestly think my snaps, my Instagram posts of me going to gym is one of the main reasons you've gone back to gym.
No, not really. The main reason is because my dad is paying a gym membership. Because I haven't been going to gym for a while, he's been threatening to cancel it, and that's why I'm going to the gym.
I get you, but I'm saying, what motivated you?
I just want to work on myself.
We'll cut it there. We'll cut it there, guys. We'll cut it there. Guys. My pride's hurting right now. We'll cut it there, people. But welcome, Sindre, man. Winter Surfer, big up to you, man, as well. PR37 signing would be one of the worst signings we've ever done. Sindre, whilst I invite Unlimited Dreamer, let us know your thoughts on Ronaldo to Chelsea. Yes or no?
Well, to be honest, he has a massive, like, he is of course a wonderful player, and I wouldn't say he is finished just yet. Like
Yes.
people say the same thing probably about Thiago Silva when he signed. Like, he's finished, he's not going to perform well, he's going to struggle with the physics. Yes, Thiago Silva has had some bad games in the Premier League. He hasn't been terrible. He has been above average performing wise. Maybe one of the, I would say, maybe top 3 centre backs from performances in the Premier League, in my opinion. But it's hard to know, but because we get Ronaldo because of the injury that he just did, like similar to Ronaldo, no, to Lukaku, of course, last year. Like, we don't know what United, like how trustworthy that United didn't believe that his child was sick and therefore he didn't join the preseason and stuff. But of course, he's already lost a child, so that's all. Of course, hurts a lot to him. Like, of course, family goes before everything for everyone who has a family in football.
Yeah.
Like, if someone is injured or sick in your family, that goes first. He has, of course, lost his father already. That's also hurts him a lot. But so it's hard to tell what is true and what is not just from his interview. But
Yeah.
of course, we have a problem at Chelsea. Every single attacker we have signed in recent years do not perform to what they have done in other leagues. Of course, I think Ronaldo can be a wonderful player at Chelsea, but necessarily I think he would, like he's doing at United now, I think he would divide the dressing room even more. And that is something I don't want, because we heard from how the dressing room was on the Tuchel, like they all like each other. There's a good connection there, and if a beginning player, he will not demand anything under 400k a week for a 38-year-old. That is massive for Chelsea, and similar to when United swapped Mkhitaryan for Alexis Sanchez, that completely destroyed their wage balance. I don't think we have any other player like Conte or something is like on 300k or something, or under around 300k, and that's the highest paid player in Chelsea, and he would want double that almost. And I don't think for a 38-year-old that is, we will, like, what I think United should do now is phase him out of the game. Like every other big name player has been phased out of the game. Look, if you have seen Rios Ferdinand's interview on it, he's talking about it now as well. United should phase. Yes, Ronaldo should play for United, or should have played for United, but not as many games as he wants to. Like, not every single game. They need to phase him out to get younger players in and learn from him, or learn from his abilities. Not what they're doing now. I think that that's what they're doing now with Rashford. Like, he's playing more off front, facing Ronaldo out of the team more, because he's 38. They don't want him there for much longer, because who wants a 38 to 40-year-old soon, because he's not going to have the legs he has now. And of course he will be amazing in the box, but other than that, his link of play is terrible now. His commitment to pressing is awful. Like, he barely runs. I would say even Giroud is much slower, but is better in the press than Ronaldo at the moment, and that says something. So I wouldn't take Ronaldo. Like, we already signed a 34-year-old in Aubameyang. Why would we then sign a 38-year-old in Ronaldo, or 37-year-old in Ronaldo?
Thank you, Johnny Minerals.
Who also demands a massive. Like, we can sign 3 to 4 players
I understand. You're hurting me.
Ronaldo's
I
weak.
understand. I understand your point, bro. You're hurting me now. Okay.
Can I just say quickly, if we bring him in, okay, it's not necessarily going to be at the wages he wants, right?
He said he'll take a pay cut.
He's desperate. Exactly. He is desperate to leave Manchester United, right?
Yeah.
And remember, no other club has wanted him, if I'm not mistaken.
Bayern
Miami.
today. Bayern today.
Inter
Nah,
Miami.
Bayern, forget about it. No
Inter
chance.
Miami and MLS. Get Ronaldo over there. Then they're gonna sign Messi, and then we can see Messi and Ronaldo play together.
What,
One
does
day.
Inter Miami, even if they want him, if he still wants to play Champions League, he won't go there, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is,
At least a season. But look, let me introduce our next guest. It's been quite a while.
Yeah.
Unlimited Dreamer. How are you, man?
What's
Thanks
up?
for always supporting as well. We're gonna wrap it up quickly as well with Ronaldo. Let us know quickly. Not like Sindre. Not like Sindre.
It ain't gonna be
Sorry
long
about
as what
that.
he said. No worries. I was just letting him do his thing. For me, it doesn't matter if you get Ronaldo or not. Yeah, he can put goals in the net. But this is the one thing that for our team, and I'm meaning this for our team, we can't create. We need, instead of getting another striker, a striker which he would put things in the net. But this is the thing. You can't just rely on Reece James to create. You need other players to create the chances.
Marcos Alonso.
Like Marcos Alonso's gone now. Sorry, but all I'm gonna say is, Aubameyang's not bad. If you just give him an opportunity, create a chance for him, 9 times out of 10 he's gonna put it in the net. He's done it so far. It's just the only reason why he hasn't been putting any goals in the net because we haven't created him enough chances for him. Or like against Newcastle, we had no spine to go at Newcastle at the throat. That's all I'm saying about Newcastle because that annoyed me. We should have beaten them personally. We should try and beat them. Yeah, they're new. They've got those new owners. They are rising up, which I'm going to be like... I feel like this might be a Leicester kind of season for them. Next season, they're going to dip down again. That's how I feel.
I think they're going to get better.
Really. But they could. That's it. But personally, the way I see it with Leicester, they won the league and then they dipped down. So we don't know if they can continue it. Plus, can they cope Champions League football, these players? Can they cope it?
These guys got money, mate. They got money.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, they got money. But can they cope Champions League football plus doing Premier League, then the Cups, like a City, like a Liverpool, like Arsenal, like Chelsea, when we've been doing them for so much longer than these Newcastle players have only been doing one season?
Don't forget that also some of the players that they have signed, like Bruno Guimaraes and Sven Botman and stuff, have played Champions League football and played in leagues and stuff. Don't forget Kieran Trippier has done it.
Yeah, but most of those players in that squad haven't.
Joe Linton, I think, has played for Champions League with Hoffenheim before.
Bruno Fernandes. No, I mean our Bruno.
Guimaraes. St. Max has played Champions League football, I think, or at least European football.
I think Newcastle can take it to the next level. I think over the next 3 to 4 years, they will improve and be one of the big teams.
All right, yeah. I'm going to get quickly just to end this Ronaldo thing. I feel like we had the chance to sign him before we signed Aubameyang, but we shouldn't sign him now because he's going to just interrupt the dressing room as it is now, really. Hopefully the World Cup, the team gets all back together and they just get themselves sorted out, and then hopefully we just get back into winning ways. I really want Potter to succeed because he deserves this chance. He deserves it. And to be honest with you, with the Consortium and Todd Bowley, we just got to get our mindset out of the Roman era, and now we just need to focus on this new era. That's probably going to give the manager time, get the players that he needs to make his team, and then they'll probably evaluate to see if he is the man for the job.
Yeah.
Yes, Jeff.
I agree. Like
Jeff.
I think most Chelsea fans also wanted to give Lampard time, but under Roman, because we thought maybe Lampard.
Let's not talk about Lampard, man. Let's not talk about Lampard. Fans were saying even if we get relegated, they want to keep him. I don't want to hear that shit ever. You know, I had a fan from the 1970s message me. Oh, you're so ungrateful. I've seen the club be relegated. I've seen this. I've seen that. I said, listen, I understand, I appreciate that, but Chelsea Football Club have money now. Okay, Chelsea Football Club have ambition. Back then, it was understandable. Now, there's expectations. But Pulisic's son,
Yeah.
just before your power cut goes, welcome. Good to see you looking fresh, new. I think you had a shower. The darts board is back. You need to change that name. Pulisic's son, you don't need to be part of Pulisic, man. Change that, man.
Hey, that's my dog. Don't disrespect
Bro,
Pulisic.
bro,
man.
all the
One of
players
our
are shit,
basic
man.
icons. What?
No,
Listen,
he's the Black Panther. That's what he is. He's the Black Panther down there.
come on. Wayne knows me. Wayne knows me. See, that's why
I
I
ain't
rate
watched it
Wayne.
yet. I ain't watched it yet. Don't ruin it.
If you insult me again,
I
I'll
won't.
ruin it right now. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself.
Let's
Nah,
go.
but big
Let's
up
go.
everyone.
Guys, before we obviously change topics, everyone like the video as always. Let's get at least 50 likes during the stream. KJ, give your final thoughts on Ronaldo as well to Chelsea, yes or no, and why, and then we'll move on.
No, he's an enemy of progress. We're going to have to restructure a team around him.
Well
That's
said.
straightforward. That's straightforward, short, sweet.
Straightforward,
no
short
Sindre, no Sindre, no Alfred, no Wayne, no unlimited dreamer type of talking. Look, I have to appreciate that, man.
Hey, I was the worst, but okay.
I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. All right, guys. On a serious topic now that I do want to speak about, we'll start with Wayne, of course, on this one. Mendy open to leaving, according to reports today, and also we're looking at the Brighton goalkeeper. So yes, this Brighton 2.0. I'm going to put the image up soon. About what Matt sent earlier in the chat. But yeah, Wayne, what do you make of this? Mendy maybe looking at his options to leave, and also Sanchez, not Alexis Sanchez, Roberto Sanchez.
Well, I am not surprised with the Mendy news. I think if it was Tuchel still in, I think he would have been all right. But because it's the new regime and a new philosophy, what focuses on disputiation, I can't say the word, but
Distribution.
yes, I think that's one thing he lacks with. So I think he sees his opportunity at Chelsea getting limited, especially if Kepa does get back with his injury. I think Kepa's going to be the new number one again. But I don't think Kepa's the answer, of course. I think Robert Sanchez is I think what he's done for Brighton has been brilliant. He came from nowhere and took over from Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
And did a really good job. And as Alfred would tell us, Matt Ryan is a godsend to Australia. So, but it's a fact of, is he going to be good enough for Chelsea? Is he going? Obviously, Luis Enrique believes he is good enough. He's over De Gea, Kepa, and the other Spanish goalkeepers out there, and he's in the Spanish squad for the World Cup. So,
How is he?
He must be half decent for that. So I think if I'm going to be serious in it, yes, we're going to be the new Brighton 2.0. I get that with everything that's going on, but I think it would be a smart move. I don't know how much it would cost, and that will be obviously a separate. But if you're going to be a bitty, I think Sanchez will be good enough for us.
Fair play. Alfred, what's your take on Mendy and Sanchez situation?
With Mendy, basically, fuck off.
What?
Oh my god!
If you're saying if you don't want to, if you've got your mind on leaving instead of staying here and fighting for your place, I appreciate everything you've done, and I'll never forget
Clearly not.
your contributions. But I don't want anybody here that doesn't want to be here. Simple as that.
Wow, I mean,
point.
I was not expecting that from you, Alfred. We don't do them things around here. But it's good to see the real Alfred. And look, when you're getting appreciation as well, man.
When I just heard that, I was just like, what?
But
nice.
Alfred, can I come with a little bit of a dictionary question? then why haven't you said fuck off to Kepa like 3 years ago? Because he has wanted to leave for a long time. Or even any other, like Pulisic or maybe any other player that I want to leave. Like, I understand your argument, but like, yeah.
So
It's a
my
good question.
answer
It's a good question. It's a good question.
is it. When did I not say fuck off to Kepa? How do you know that I didn't want him gone?
What a response! Great response.
Maybe
Everyone
I
clap,
watch the
man.
videos, man.
Everyone
Huh?
clap. Oh, come on. No, it's true.
Well,
I'm sure
I wasn't
Alfred did have
here.
the same mindset. Yeah, Alfred did have the same mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
We've gone through Alfred. We've gone through Wayne. Unlimited Dreamer. Your thoughts on Mendy's situation and Roberto Sanchez?
Yeah, for me, Mendy, if you want to go, just go, because really, if you don't think you can't fight, like Alfred said, if you don't want to fight for your place, then go back to France, where it's going to probably be simple. Go back to, I think, was it
Rennes.
Lille?
Rennes.
Oh,
Rennes.
Rennes.
Yeah, go back to Rennes where they'll probably play you, but you won't be in Champions League that much, and you won't be doing that much European football. You'll just be back in Ligue 1. And for Roberto Sanchez, he deserves it. Personally, he's actually proven. Oh my god, he actually has proven to give himself a chance in a top club, because he has done so many good performances for Brighton, especially. Let's just say his distribution from the ball is second to none. Let me be honest. I think he's way better than Kepa through ball distribution, to do those long balls outside the box and find the exact pass. Because he can.
Who's Sanchez?
Mendy? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Sanchez.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Yeah.
Well,
Alfred,
you
you talking about Mendy.
Oh, you gave me a heart attack, man.
Mendy would just be falling flat
No,
out
but
on
Mendy
his
did
arm.
one long kick though recently. I liked it. I don't know if you remember. Like he done one decent one.
Just
top right.
one.
Yeah,
Every single time Mendy had the ball, he made me have a heart attack. All I'm just gonna say with Sanchez is he could just distribute way better. I think he's in distribution wise Alisson level. I feel like he's Alisson level distribution on the ball.
Wow.
I think if he's in a top club with let's say like Chelsea, and gets a good defense with him, hopefully no injuries, and hopefully if we could get some good replacements, say like for James if he gets injured, then I feel like we'll have a really world-class goalkeeper on our hands. And yeah, he could probably be going up for #1 spot in Spain as well.
Well, I've got some good news for you, my friend. Well, Chelsea have announced they're buying Brighton, Brighton 2.0. And,
Get that disgusting shit off the screen, man.
No, this is real, man. Chelsea and Brighton are now coming together. From my understanding, from my sources, ketchup and mayonnaise, a bit of chili sauce as well.
Are we getting Brighton's place on the table?
Yeah, I mean, we need it at the moment. If we're being honest, we do need it. So, I mean, look, interesting times ahead, of course. Sindre, what's your take on Mendy and Sanchez?
Like, to be fair, I agree with Alfred and stuff. Like, and to be fair, we have also, in my opinion, increased his transfer value from how he has performed, like in the Champions League and in the league. And he's 30. I know that we can say probably goalkeepers is like one of the positions that can play the longest. But still, like, we can get a younger goalkeeper. And to be fair to Sanchez, like he deserves it. And if you go for him, we have another. I would say we have another thing instead of going for any other keeper. Also, he has Premier League experience. Like, if you go for another keeper, sure they can be world class, but they will maybe struggle to adapt to a Premier League. Sanchez has already played here for I think 3 to 4 years now, and he has proved a lot. I would say he's a mix of Kepa and Mendy because he's better than Mendy on the ball, but he's also taller than Kepa. I think he's like 6'3" or something like that. So he's shorter than Mendy, of course, but he's better on the ball, better distributions.
Oh my god!
And has a good save percentage for Brighton, I think.
Jesus.
That's.
So-
I mean,
I just
we've
found
been-
out.
What happened?
I just found out about Sanchez, about how old, actually the age of him. He's actually pretty young.
How old is he?
25?
He's 24.
Ah,
Wow,
close enough.
really?
Yeah.
He's actually 24, and he actually
Nice.
is doing that much. And if you think about it, in that age, if he gets when he gets to the part of his prime, he could be world class if he comes to us. He's
Yeah. So I would go like Potter already knows him. He knows his strength and his weaknesses. So that will also play in a bonus for Sanchez. So and he probably will get a better defense than Brighton. Brighton has a pretty good defensive record and is a pretty good defense. But I would say if we can get him for say between like 20 to 30 million. Say if Brighton don't want more than that, I would say that's a bargain for him in this current market.
Yeah. No,
Like-
definitely.
Half, probably almost 1/3 of what we paid for Kepa.
I mean, look, it's obviously early days. Wayne, bit laggy, bro. Maybe audio might be better. I don't know. It's a bit laggy. Wayne.
We'll wait and see. If it gets any worse, obviously I'll go back on audio. But
No worries.
but I was going to say, I've just realised.
You gone?
So I'm going to say, Nippon went to Brighton end of last season, didn't he?
Yeah.
Has he
Yeah.
been doing some negotiation with
Yeah.
for us? Is that what's been going on?
He's now securing the talks right now from India. He's on holiday right now. He's taking a well-deserved break for sure, man, 100%. Obviously KJ, he's a bit depressed about Mendy. Obviously BLM and that. How you finding it, man?
Bro, honestly, if we're gonna give up on players this easily, then I don't know what to tell you, man. This is the same kind of chats we're having with Kepa, and now we're
Hey.
licking his ass because he's in amazing form.
Excuse
So-
me.
That's true. That is true. Hey, KJ, man.
Hey,
KJ.
I'm being- no, but for reals, though, this isn't the first
KJ.
time. No, but
KJ,
I'm being for reals. This isn't the first time I've heard this about a keeper. I'm not saying from you guys. I'm just saying from my perspective, what I've heard online. When Kepa was in this sort of form, when he was in this run, people would rather have him out than in. And there were reports coming out that he would rather be out than in. But we know personally through him that he wanted to stay in the club. So who says that Kepa or Mendy wants to leave the club? You tell me that. Did it come out of his mouth? Were you talking big business with Mendy? I don't think so. Son,
It's a bet.
no, I'm
It's a
kidding.
bet.
Hey.
well, yeah.
Right.
We get all I'm just
Right.
saying is there's like
Yeah,
speculation
it's
with
fair.
it.
It's a fair point.
I know, but speculation, you don't know if it is true or not, but that's why we have to speculate.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm on the side of let's just wait until the player says something. I'm not going to give up on Kepa. He's a world-class keeper. He's really good on his
Mendy,
day.
you mean Mendy?
I mean, Mendy. But I
Yeah.
mean, he's just in a bad run of form. He's in a bad run of form.
And
You
to be-
should have left
to,
it. You
like-
should have left it. You should let him say Kepa. You should just left it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mendy can be good in his day, but if he wants to stay under Graham Potter, he needs to improve his distribution and
100%.
how he and his ball control. Like if he wants to play, he needs to improve like how he can control the ball and use both feet, because that's something Kepa is better at. He's better on the ball, better with both feet than Mendy, and that's something I would say Mendy needs to really improve on in short time to still become first team, to stay
Well,
first
yeah.
team goalkeeper.
Well, yeah, with that, all I'm just going to say is every time when you do see Mendy have the ball on his feet, it's like you're going to have a heart attack. I don't want to see Heart Attack FC, please.
He's already conceded 3 or 4 goals because he mistakenly controlled the ball or gave away a penalty, and
Yeah.
one of them cost us probably a Champions League final place. We don't know that because we had to probably face Man City in the semi-final.
Well, yeah. This is the thing though. When it comes to some keepers, they just don't think in their minds just to blast it, just kick it out, kick it away from our own half, and kick it to the end opposition's half where it can be.
I would rather give them a throw in than them being through on goal. Of course, it makes a mistake. Just kick it out of play, or even if he's close his own goal, Just kick it out for a fucking corner. Sorry for the language, but kick it out for a corner.
No worries.
He has made some terrible mistakes, but he has also kind of redeemed some of them with how he performed in the Champions League run.
Well,
But-
like they say, we'll have to see what happens after the World Cup. If Potter will play Kepa or is he going to play Mendy?
Yeah,
We're all
but-
going to
Good
see
point.
what's going to happen.
yeah.
Good point.
I think also Kepa would have been in the Spain squad if it wasn't for the injury. Like I think his real
Yeah.
form would have convinced Enrique
Spanish
to pick him over probably David Raya from Brentford.
Cheers, Jeff. Cheers, Jeff, guys. Thank you for all the comments on the subject so far. On to my last topic that I do want to speak about. Endrick, of course. Hopefully, I pronounced it right.
Yeah,
Brazilian superstar, young star.
16 years
he's
old, I think.
16 years old. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Sindra. All right. We're getting to it. We understand you've looked into it. He was at Cobham with his family. Thiago Silva had personally invited him, from what I read. Don't know if that's true or not. But he was at Chelsea in recent days. There was reports on Madrid, Barca wanting the player, but the player wants a Premier League move, which obviously puts us in a pole position. So obviously this is based on reporting. It hasn't come out of his mouth like you guys talking about Mendy and all that stuff. Yeah, it hasn't come out. But close sources are saying that
Hang on. Sorry, Nat. I'm just going to mute.
We should get the player, hopefully. So, yeah, I'm all up for it. Before we get into all of that, guys, everyone tuned in, like the video, man. Help me get at least 100 likes during the stream. Subscribe if you're new here. We'll be doing World Cup content as well, people. So come and join us. But Alfred, do you know anything about him?
I don't personally, but Brazilian and young are two things that I really, really like to hear. Right? We know that Brazilians are quality. And add on top of that, if he wants to come to us when Barcelona and Real Madrid are options, then that means this kid is going to be proper Chelsea. So I'm up for that.
Well said. I hope Sindra's answer is similar to yours. Sindra.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Like big talent, and we've had big talents in the looked at big talents before and passed on the opportunity. Like I would say, hopefully the new board will change that approach and go for the big talents and go for young players. Like we missed a chance on Mbappe. Just imagine what we can do with Endrick. And if I were also the board, I would look at Mukuku from Dortmund. He has 1 year left and probably like 25 million. I've seen reports on Chelsea also looking at him as well, but we can talk about him when there probably are more rumors about it.
Yeah,
but
no, definitely.
Exciting to see what we're gonna do about Endrick. Like, of course, it gives us a head when we invite him to the training ground, and of course uses, I think, Brazil's captain, I would say, in Thiago Silva, or yeah.
Well, that was a decent amount of time. I have to give you that, Sindri.
Sorry to bother you guys. Just to quickly say, I've just had a look quickly, and if Real Madrid wanted to get him, they had to get rid of one of their Brazilian other South American players that they've got in their squad, and there's a limit. There's a limit of how many South American players that could take into their team.
In La Liga, yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, so either I think Barcelona and Real Madrid have gone to the actual limit of how much it could bring South American players into their squad. So basically, unless they get rid of one of them, it's going to be between PSG and Chelsea.
There we have it, folks. That's our analysis done right there, people. Research done. That's what I like to hear. But yeah, Wayne Moulds, what do you make?
Well, obviously, I'm going to ask you, Sadiq. No one else, just Sadiq, answer this one, please. Who would you model him as a Brazilian player? Who would you model him as?
tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. I couldn't give you one right now, honestly. I see a bit of Kaka. Personally,
Well,
I see
if he's similar to Kaka, then it's a no-brainer because obviously we know how good
he's
Kaka was.
special. No. Listen. He's special. I don't know what player right now, but he's special. I'm telling you now.
All right.
We can't let
I
people go.
I feel like he's sort of like Neymar type of player in a way. A little bit of Neymar, maybe a little bit of Kaká, but mostly I could see more of a Neymar because I think he's a winger, isn't he? He's not a midfielder.
I mean, I've seen him in various positions on his game.
Yeah, and also from reports what I've heard about is when they've had that little chat in Cobham, they've said to him that they want once he's eligible to leave Brazil, they want him to be immediately be put into the first team if we can get him when he's 18.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
basically, it's like, look, we know you're a generational talent. We want you in the first team. I don't care what the manager will think. We want you in it.
I think that, like we do with maybe Chukwuemeka, and hopefully we'll do that with Hutchinson or something like that from the academy soon.
I hope Lewis Hall does because he deserves it. He's actually done pretty well. That's the one player I'm actually impressed with, and it's a youngster that comes from the academy again.
Like Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
No,
look,
Lewis Hall.
Holy,
Hall.
yeah. And he has been playing 2 games, and he's all 3 games he's played for the first team. He's been playing pretty well.
And that one moment, I'm just gonna quickly say, when Jorginho had the ball and Lewis Hall was making a run, and he didn't see him, I got so annoyed because he was open for the run.
It's
Yeah.
Jorginho, bro. We've seen it years now. Like, you know what? It's got to the point I don't even care about the current players anymore. I've just had enough. I need to see a fresh start from these guys after the World Cup. If I don't see it, then like 3/4 of these players can just leave. Like, they just need to go. Some of them need to go. I know not all of them can go, but some of them need to go. 100%. They just like, it's got to the point now. We've taken enough. Like, all of us have taken enough. There's no point giving fake positivity. I know Alfred wants to always see the bigger picture. I agree with you. We had that chance now with this World Cup. So hopefully it gets better, people. Hopefully it gets better. But that is to come in 6 weeks' time. Who are we playing, actually? Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
And
Fingers crossed in the window we get Trossard.
Yeah,
I want to get Trossard.
Hopefully our players will be back fit, like Reece James, Ben Chilwell, Fofana. All of them will be back fit and ready to play Premier League football again.
Fingers crossed, Kante.
Well, how long
Kante probably not.
How long until
I'm
Chilwell
hoping.
comes back?
That's a good question.
I think
know
Chilwell was he a 12 to 8 week injury, and he got injured against Zagreb.
Because I know
12 to
Reece
18,
is.
no? 12 to 18, not 8 to 12, right?
I thought it was 8 to 12.
Oh, then that's soon. That's very soon. That's good.
Yeah,
Question. There's also there's also someone that says something about Nkuku.
Yeah, like the deal is.
He's not gonna come. He's not gonna come in January.
He's not gonna come in January. Like, Leipzig are not gonna accept that, but he's basically a done deal.
You think you're gonna do the same thing with Pulisic, where we bore him, but then he goes back on loan to the same team?
That's already come out already. Everyone said it. We're just waiting for the official statement. That's basically what's gonna happen. 100%. We're just paying a different payment plan. Yeah, add-ons and stuff. So just to secure it, because his release clause comes into place in the summer. So to avoid all this drama, we've gone all out.
I was gonna pay a little bit extra over the release clause to secure him.
Just a bit, but it's gonna be across a couple years and all the add-ons and stuff. So it's more, but he has to hit the targets basically. So
yeah,
we're working.
Hopefully he can improve our attack.
I mean,
actually create something.
I don't think it's him, but I just feel like if we don't change the players around him, at least 2 of them, then you know, you can say the same shit next season, guys. Simple.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
but we need to get the midfield sorted out first. After when we've gotten where we get in January, we need to get this midfield sorted out because it's too old. We need fresh blood in that midfield. That's what we need.
Jorginho.
Billy Gilmore.
Jorginho go back to Italy now after the season. Personally,
Declan Rice. Declan Rice.
I'm getting sick and tired of that name. Really, I am.
Well, he sounds like
Well, Varas from like we were linked with him in the summer, and he was devastated not to join us. Just go back from in the winter. Like probably we can probably pay 40 million for him. And
You do know, guys, that Lewis Hall actually is a more centre midfield player
Yeah.
than a
Yeah,
left
yeah.
winger.
Well, yeah, but this is Potter. He's gonna play him as a wing back.
I think he's only playing as wing back just because he can't trust Cucurella there right now.
yeah, but I wouldn't trust Cucurella at left centre back either, to be honest.
Yeah, because like he his injury was in a way of he lost quite a bit of weight, didn't he, through an illness?
Yeah.
Ugh, that's odd.
I would rather like keep him at left wing back than play him in a more central role when you lost weight and probably lost muscles as well.
Well, the best part is most players who haven't gone to the World Cup are going to go to, I think, Dubai, is it?
Yeah,
Or,
Dubai. I think it's Dubai or Abu Dhabi.
And maybe Omari Hutchinson might be impress him within that time. He's got quite a bit of time now to impress.
He should have got a chance, really, if we're being honest.
Well, yeah, he should. He should have, but obviously, it's Potter. He makes his decisions. He sees what maybe he needs to improve, and maybe hopefully within this month or so he'll improve, and then Potter will be like, "All right, giving you that chance. Don't let me down."
Like we were talking about Denis Zakaria, the whole I think from probably signing that he should at least get a chance. Then the game he gets a chance here, impressed really well and scored a goal from us.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. Like, Denis Zakaria is young. He gets stuck in. He knows how to play
He's
the
physical.
DM role. Yeah, he's physical as well. This is the thing with when Potter, he needs to put a natural 11 that will just be staying on instead of changing it every time. The chemistry is not going to be the same.
Yeah.
If you keep changing.
Like look at I know Conte's like season was really like once off because we could always play the same 11 because we didn't have Champions League, we didn't have to rotate. But him and probably like also Mourinho, we played almost the same 11 or the same core of players almost every single game. Like we don't do that on the Potter. It's always rotation.
Well, I know, but this is the thing. It's like either a manager rotates, chemistry don't work, or either we stick with the same players, they still play crap.
Yeah, like I get. Sorry.
There's got to be a balance between it.
Yeah,
like I feel like what Potter needs to do is just give him a kick up the arse. Say, look, you play for a world-class club like Chelsea. Prove to me why you should be in my starting 11, and why should I not drop you? So far, none of them had that answer.
Well, folks, Wayne Mold, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, Wayne, is your camera working now?
Yeah, it's working. I'm just a bit worried about it stopping again.
No, it's good at the moment.
No, you look a lot happier, man.
Look at that beautiful man.
It brings positivity to my stream personally. So, you know, hopefully it continues. Wayne, where are we finishing this season, man, in the league? Hand on heart, honest truth. Let's say we bounce back. Let's say we do well. We ain't gonna be playing as this bad and stuff. Let's say World Cup has given us a lifeline.
Everyone this.
I truly feel maybe 5th if we're lucky. I just feel like we've left it too late. We've had too many bad results, and we're up against it.
Fair enough. Kofi Graham, you there? What about you?
Where are we gonna finish?
Yeah.
10th.
Something's never changed. Something's never changed, people. Unlimited Dreamer.
I'm gonna be like either 5th or 6th. We've like Wayne has said, I feel like we've left it too late. This is the thing. Like, I'm not saying the sacking of Potter, it's just that Potter's just not been ruthless to those players and telling them to kick their asses into high gear. So either if we do make a comeback, it's gonna either be 5th or 6th because
Why-
Arsenal are in the form of their life.
Why can't we get 4th?
Because we're shit.
We couldn't beat Newcastle.
Newcastle are good, by the way. They have been winning quite a lot of games.
Man United, we couldn't beat them. We couldn't hold off a 1-0 win. Arsenal completely dominated us. Newcastle completely dominated us. And even Brighton dominated us. A team
Guys.
that Potter knows so much.
Unlimited, you're
That's all
forgetting
I'm saying.
this. You guys are forgetting this. The most important thing right now. Chelsea Football Club. After the World Cup, people. This is a new change. This London Cowboys. We are back, people.
London
Okay.
Cowboys.
We are back, yeah? Don't give up on this team, people. Brighton 2.0. We're coming
I'm
for all the
calling-
players.
Yeah.
This is the official thing I'm saying to myself. I'm calling this season off for me.
No, but
We're
can
not
you
gonna
mentally
win.
take that?
We're-
Can you You know, we all like, including me. I say it as well. This season's a write-off. But can we mentally take these losses? Like, oh, we're gonna actually go down.
I can mentally take defeats as long as we don't go into a relegation scrap. I will take those defeats heartedly because the way we've been playing has not been good enough. As long as it's not a relegation scrap, then I'll be fine.
The thing is, as I see it at the moment, with the squad we've got and with the structure we've got, I think we'll struggle to get top 4. But I'm not sitting and saying we couldn't do it if we get the right recruitment in January and the right players in to the right places. We can do it. It's not like we can't. I think this year is for every team. It is an anomaly. We don't know what's going to happen. I think we all got to like how I think, see what happens. We are not playing well at the moment, but let's be honest. The only team that is playing well, 2 teams, is Arsenal and Man City. Everyone else at the moment are dropping points here and there and not having bad games. Even Conte is supposed to be brink of getting sacked, and there's other managers there as well. So when we're not like we're the only team in this position, but for us, because of the winning mentality we're taking it like it is the be all and end all. But I think we need to step back, realise we've had a lot of injuries, a lot of changes, but things can change, and we've got to believe in that.
That's it, guys. Look what we got. Imagine this: Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, Man City, Palace, Liverpool. We win those 5 games. We are back.
Yeah, right.
You gotta be joking. You gotta get that blue tinted glasses off, mate, and look at reality of the 2 teams that are on there that would give us right now, the Chelsea team that we've got right now, a butt kicking. I would see Man City and Haaland another 6 or maybe 8-0.
Say that again. Say that again. Take off what?
Those blue tinted glasses, mate.
Hey, those guys copying me.
We're coming back, people. Chelsea
That's
Football
fast now.
Club. Chelsea Football Club are coming back. We're coming.
Hey guys,
We are coming. Brighton 2.0, people. We are coming back. I'm telling you this now, people.
yeah.
Let me tell you why. Imagine this, people. Imagine this. After the World Cup, Cristiano Ronaldo holds up the shirt. He
Oh my
joins
God.
Chelsea. Reece James
Oh my
comes back from injury.
God.
Then Chilwell back
Relegated.
from injury. Crossing the ball. Ronaldo goal against Man City. What a way to start your debut. 5th of Jan, people.
And Haaland scores a hat-trick and then we lose 3-1.
Nope. Ronaldo, no, it's not happening. No way.
Have you guys seen that Neil Bath, he was the academy director, has now been got a new title. He's now will be the director of football development and operation. So he's not longer. He's now also has a say on the first team as well.
Who?
Neil Bath. He's the director of the academy. I really. Yeah.
When did that come out?
Like I've seen some Chelsea pages. It was from Jacob Steinberg from the Guardian. Like it came out like half an hour ago.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Well, I think True Blue Clay actually has put something right there. The latest one from him, absolutely perfect. Love the optimism. However, there is more pain to come before it gets better. Which I'm sorry, Sadiq. There's going to be more pain until he gets better with us.
There isn't. This World Cup break is going to be special. Alfred, come on.
Unlimited Dreamer, you're forgetting a couple of very important things, mate.
Yeah, tell him.
First of all, our players have been focused on the World Cup, right? Mentality, very wrongfully, has just not been there for Chelsea Football Club at the moment. It just hasn't.
How can you say though that they have been focusing on the World Cup though? They shouldn't be. If they actually bluntly did do that, then that's a disgrace to actual club football.
I know, but at the same time, you don't want to get injured, right? We've already seen a few players dropping like flies. A few names either risking not playing in the World Cup or actually having to miss out now.
Yeah.
Right. 2, we still got the January transfer window, right? We don't know what we're going to do then. We could make some changes that are going to improve this team drastically, right?
I'm with you, man.
We're not fucking 38 points behind fourth, son. We are.
I'm not saying that.
We are 8th. We are 8th with a game in hand. That is fucking nothing. Especially
closer to the relegation zone.
Especially when the team that's in 4th is hideously shit and has been getting very, very lucky results coming back from 2-0 down and all this sorts of crap. That's not going to last. Newcastle, they're very good, but I feel like they'll drop off as well. Manchester United and Liverpool are unpredictable as shit. So there is absolutely no reason why Chelsea Football Club cannot finish in the top 4. And that's exactly where I do think we will finish. And I think we will finish 4th.
Alfred, if Liverpool and United are predictable, then what are Chelsea? And Alfred, we're also closer to that. I'm talking about top of the table, but we're still closer to the relegation zone than we are first place. Even though I don't think we'll finish first place. But
you're too negative, Sindri. You're too negative.
He's being realistic. He's being realistic here.
We're missing our 2 best players, our most creative players in both Reece James and Ben Chilwell.
Oh. They're coming back. That's another point. I forgot.
Yeah, but the problem is, say they're coming back. What's the chance of them getting another injury? It's pretty frequent from these 2 players. I love Reece James. I love Ben Chilwell.
That's true.
But also, we need to protect them more. That's why we should sign a right wing back in the winter. I would say that's a priority signing. I don't care if we sign Trossard. I want a right wing back to protect Reece James.
I'll agree. I agree with Sindra on that part. But also, this is also the thing I'm going to point out. What can anyone say if Reece James ain't gonna be the same Reece James we've seen at the start of the season after his injury? Because he hasn't played for quite a while now.
Well, he's had this injury. He had this injury before, and he came back like a friggin' champion. So
you can't say that until they come back on the pitch. That's all I'm saying. I'm just seeing the realistic kind of side.
That's fair.
And I think if we play Reece James like we are now, we're doing the same mistake we did with N'Golo Kante. We overplayed him the hell out of it because we were relying on him so much that Reece James are gonna be like N'Golo Kante if you're not protecting him more. We need to rotate him more often. We need a right wing back that can do the same as Reece James, but not as effective as Reece James, in my opinion. But to protect him so he doesn't do that and doesn't pick up these ankle injuries and the injuries he has frequently. We need someone to protect him. If we have that, we'll probably we turn it around. We can turn around, but if we don't sign a right wing back, or in my opinion, if we want to play Cucurella left centre back, we need to sign another wing back for the left side as well. But I think we're still not going to finish in top 4, and Potter is not going to get sacked. They've said it.
Well, no,
they're going to back him. Yeah,
No,
they
said even if he doesn't get top 4, they're not going to sack him.
They're not going to sack him. Yeah.
So
guys,
that's why.
Guys, just quickly. I do have to wrap up. I was only meant to do an hour, but I want to talk to everyone. But before I do, there's one more person I want to bring in before we end it, and that is.
How are you?
All the way from India.
Yay!
How are you?
You've got better internet in India than in the UK.
It's partly because how I tune in on the UK. Half the places I tune in from have shit Wi-Fi. Do your thing, government. Rishi
speed is so clear as well. What the frick?
You're so clear. You're so nice, man. Platini, welcome back, man. Welcome back, Platini. But Nippin, we're going to end it, man. I just wanted to see you on the stream once, but it's good to see you, Nippin.
Of course, man. I mean, like, if you were going on for slightly longer, you would have had me in the conference room at my hotel. But
sorry, man.
No worries.
I know you're a rich man in a rich mansion.
There.
I know you're in the mansion and that, but next time.
Good to see you, Nippin. Good to see you. I hope you enjoy your rest of your holiday.
Absolutely. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Take care, Nippin. Oh. Who's that? Who's that?
That's my mum.
Hello.
Hello.
Have you seen my brother and my cousin? Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nippin, tell your mom I said hi personally. All right, cool.
You can speak to her right here.
No, it's fine. We're gonna end it. Take care.
Hey.
Bye. Bye, Nippin. Hang up, man. Hang up, bro.
Take care.
Take care, man.
Guys,
take care, everyone.
Take care.
You too, man.
Guys, we're gonna wrap up. As I said, we'll be doing World Cup content on the big games once a day or once every other day, and Chelsea-related players, maybe from England, etc. as well. So keep out for that every day, every other day from Sunday. On this Saturday, we should be doing a World Cup prediction sweepstake, and we'll keep you guys up to date. If there's any Chelsea news, big news like today, we'll do more content for sure, man. True Blue, man, good to see you, man. Thank you for your kind words. You can message me on Instagram, Twitter, WorldWideChels as well. Hit me up, man. But yeah, good to see everyone's support in the comments as well, man. Even if it's for Nippin as well. Big up, man. Guys, like the video. Alfred, thanks for joining in. Sindre, thanks for joining in. Wayne, appreciate you returning as well. Very, very happy to see you. Kofi, as always, BLM. And Unlimited Dreamer, excellent to see you, man, after a long time. Guys,
glad to be back.
Catch you soon. Probably Saturday, we'll do another live stream. If not, if there's more news in the next 2 or 3 days or next day or two, we'll go live again. Until then, peace and like the video, man. Take care.
Take care.
Take care.
Thanks, everyone.